Only saw a few showers around the area, mostly cloudy skies outside right now. You can still see some of that haze from the Canadian wildfires overhead. It had a few little light sprinkles here and there, but nothing very measurable in terms of accumulated rainfall. Different story out to our west. 85 is our current temperature. Humidity is a little higher, dew point at 72, and winds not as breezy as they were yesterday out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Cloud cover rolling in. This is kind of an advance of two fronts that are on the way. The first one is moving through at the moment. It's what's helping to trigger the showers, and it really is more than anything a wind shift. Overnight tonight and for the day tomorrow, we will have a northerly wind. Didn't bring us a whole lot of rainfall, but we were able to squeeze out a few showers here and there. Doesn't have, or there isn't much on radar now on the North Shore. A few spotty showers then along the coastline, and did have a few brief showers here in the city, but most of that is not lasting for very long, and what little rain does fall doesn't really add to accumulation by any means. 89 degrees was our high today, almost up to a record. Now, the record yesterday was in the upper 90s. Today it's only 92 degrees, and our normal high is 84 degrees. Tomorrow high still above normal, but then by Saturday they will drop below normal, and into the 70s we go, where we have what's rain-cooled air to our west. That's not really the cold front, because look at the dew points. They're still in the low 70s. So where is the drier air? Well, we'll widen out a little bit more. And starting to see some 60s across parts of North Louisiana, Texas, but that really isn't it either. Here it is. This is the drier air more across the high or the central plains. As this air mass starts moving south, we will start to get into the better feel air. Now, also notice the temperatures behind that drier air mass are not exactly cool, 70s and low 80s. So where is the colder air? It's still a little bit farther to the north, but the models have been very consistent in indicating this air mass, which is now coming out of Alaska and Canada. I've been mentioning this over the last couple of days. This is what will be surging south, and it's going to be this kind of second push that brings in the fall-like weather. And the good news is this pattern is going to hang around through the weekend and into early next week. Now, obviously, we know we don't get into the fall temperatures and it just stays. We will begin to see temperatures moderate as the coldest of the air starts to lift to the north, but there is some positive, is that both the GFS and the Euro in the long term are indicating another such upper trough that would force another front through maybe by next Friday, and so the following weekend could also be cool. Also notice this pattern as we head toward Thursday, kind of drawing up some moisture from the Gulf. That's going to be important as we head toward late next week, and I'll explain why in a moment. Here's the first of our fronts. Again, what this is doing is going to have a wind shift and helping to produce some shower activity, not much. May have, this model is a little bit more aggressive with some rainfall along the boundary overnight tonight, and that would be great. Most of the others are not indicating any such development. Few showers are possible during the day tomorrow with that second surge, and it'll be that brings in the better feel air. So later on Friday night and certainly by Saturday morning, you will notice the difference. Out in the tropics, the Hurricane Center is still talking about Philippe. It's kind of a very unorganized system. They're highlighting an area that is to be coming off of the African coast with a low chance of development, but they're still not highlighting anything down in the Bay of Campeche. Hurricane Center only forecasts for 7 days out. The Climate Prediction Center, though, goes beyond 7 days, and they are still highlighting some potential development. Exactly what that is yet to be seen. What the models have been doing, though, is indicating at least a surge of moisture headed our way. That pattern that I was mentioning setting up by the end of next week, that's key, because what that should help to do is draw that moisture northward. Exactly if we're able to get into that, though, is yet to be seen. The GFS does have us at a decent chance as we head toward Wednesday, and then notice as we get later into the week, by Thursday, Friday, another front starts to approach. The Euro, however, doesn't bring as much rainfall our way. While it does try and develop almost kind of a broad low, notice as it moves our way, the bulk of that rainfall stays off to our east. We could use this shifted a bit more to the west as we desperately need some rainfall, and October tends to be a dry month. So it would be great if we can tap into that tropical moisture by the mid to end of next week before another cold front moves on through. Still on the warm side during the day tomorrow. Beautiful weather as we head into the weekend. Morning lows on the North Shore come Sunday and Monday in the 40s and 50s.